Good morning. My name is David, and amongst a number of roles that I perform here at Watershed, one of them is the youth pastor. And I will be up here again in a moment to serve as the teaching pastor for you all this morning. But before that, I want to take a moment to acknowledge what is for us a fairly exciting milestone. This is, I believe, maybe the third year in a row that we have been able to celebrate the graduation of at least one senior student, which for us is pretty exciting because in many ways it means that some of the tiniest little people who have kind of grown up in our community are, ready to head off and, brave the big bad world out there. And so this morning, it is my distinct pleasure to honor our very own Andrew Schoenwald. Andrew, if you would join me up on stage. How to describe Andrew? He is equal parts mascot and MVP. Equal part, that's a sports metaphor for those unfamiliar. He is equal parts comedian, jokester, and leader. What do we have up there? How is he describing himself?
I believe the proper words to describe myself would be sleeps in jeans.
Sleeps in jeans. That is what he, that is how he described himself in his kind of graduation announcement.
That is also how I described myself in the yearbook, for those of you who are curious.
Yeah. So that's just a little taste of the contributions that Andrew has made to our little community over the years.
If it wasn't me, who else would do it?
Yeah. He provides moments of levity, comic relief when we need it, but he is also fully capable of bringing the conversation to a more serious place. You're kind of a genius, man. And so
I like to think so myself.
Yeah. And so he is always a welcome contributor in our discussions, and in that sense, we'll miss him. But he also,
and I do lots of intruding.
He does. But he hasn't merely contributed in our student area. He is a regular, both back in the tech booth and up on stage here as a multifaceted, very talented musician. And for those of you sitting outside, some of you may even be sitting in some of Andrew's handiwork. The benches that are out there, the wooden benches, he made those as part of his Eagle Scout project. And also helped build a little patio over next to our office space, just adjacent to this building. So, kind of a Renaissance man of sorts, contributing in any number of ways.
Man of all crests, if you will.
Indeed. And so, as a means of sort of closing out Andrew's time with us, just a little bit of context for what's about to happen. Anytime we have new students show up. We have three stereotypically youth ministry-esque questions that we ask them. We ask them who is their favorite fictional character, any genre, so television, movies, imaginary friends, any of those categories. We ask them what is their favorite musical anything. So it could be a band, it could be a song, it could be a ringtone. They don't know what those are. Really anything musical,
Darn Gen Zs.
Yeah, I know. And then the final one is very stereotypical. What is your favorite, or what superpower would you have if given one? And we got a lot of creepy people, a lot of invisibility and mind reading in the student space. But as we get through those questions, inevitably, if Andrew's with us that morning, he has one more question that he asks literally every student who traverses the stairs down to the cellar and joins our little group. And Andrew, what question is that?
That question would be, what is your favorite meal to purchase from Chick-fil-A?
Yeah. It's a fairly mundane question, but the gravitas...
Not appropriate for Sunday, because, they're closed on Sunday. But still works.
The way that he asks it always, our students love it. And so, as a sort of rite of passage, as your kind of final contribution, your final moment as part of the student ministry here at Watershed, Andrew, I have to ask you, if you were to go to Chick-fil-A, of course not on Sundays, if you were to go, what meal, Andrew, would you get at Chick-fil-A?
Man, I really should have thought about this. No, I'm just kidding. It would most likely be the 12-piece nugget meal.
The meal or just the entree?
The meal.
Fries?
Yeah, you guys can applause now, by the way. Just saying. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Andrew. And so with that, please once again join me in thanking, honoring, and celebrating Andrew, our graduating senior this year.
Thank you very much. It feels very good.